Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is going to be a Divine Feminine reading from the Divine Masculine, and I'm still trying out different ways to do these readings. So right here we have the Divine Masculine's 5D energy to you, and then the Divine Masculine 3D energy to you, and we have some messages from both. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is the energy of the 5D masculine towards you. This toad talks about fortune, and I'm trying to kind of stray away from my booklet a little bit, and what I'm getting from this is kind of like, you know, in the stories when the princess finds the toad or the frog, whatever, and kisses him and he turns into a prince. I feel like your Divine Masculine's 5D self, go ahead and move this real quick, it's kind of like, give it time. I know he's, you know, not emotionally pretty or spiritually pretty, but we'll get there. We'll get him there. I feel like that's kind of what they're saying with this toad card. At least that's the message that popped into my head, so that's what I'm telling you guys. We have the new moon in Virgo, which is funny because in a couple of days is full moon in Virgo. It says, trust all will be well, and take less, feel more. I don't know why I just had an absolute brain fart, but what I'm getting from these cards is, one, trust in the divine. Trust all, I mean, really, all, trust all will be well. It says it all right there. If you've been manifesting your Divine Masculine coming back, or if you've been waiting on them coming back, sometimes when you're manifesting something and you just kind of like hover over it, the best 5D interpretation of that I can get is like, imagine you're sitting at dinner, the waiter comes up and says, what would you like? And you tell them what you want, and they say, okay, the kitchen's a little bit backed up, we're waiting on some other people, but it'll be out as soon as possible. And then 5 minutes goes by and you're like, where's my food? So you go back, you look, like, go into the kitchen, look into the cooking, like, what's taking so long? And then you make the waiter take your order again. That's the, I mean, no disrespect to the universe with that analogy, but that is the best way I can put it. After you manifest something, sometimes what's best isn't to, you know, oh, I'm going to manifest this person coming back and then I'm going to text message them. No. Sometimes it's best to manifest something and then step away and let the universe take the reins. Let the universe handle it. And that's actually going to be a video coming up. I manifested, now what? And then we're going to read, you know, what should you do? And then after that, we have talk less and feel more. So if you, I think I read that, take less and feel more. Anyways, it's talk less and feel more. So if you have been talking your Divine Masculine's 5D ear off, if you've been like, let me connect to his energy, let me connect to his energy, I want to feel his energy, blah, 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 shut the fuck up. Shut up for 10 minutes and just feel. If you are quiet, if you just relax for a minute, if you meditate, you might just feel his energy, and you might just see or feel exactly what your Divine Masculine needs. Maybe that thing is space. Maybe he needs you to just be quiet for a second and feel instead of talk. Maybe listen to him. Men like talking too. They like being listened to too. Take a step back, maybe make it his turn. So for his 3D energy towards you, we have the goat, which talks about potency, and we actually got this exact card in the message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, which is what I got from this card then, and what I'm getting from it now is this person is they've been soaking in their emotions, and they're kind of this goat is in a protective stance, ready to butt heads. And I think, if there was some sort of falling out, or if you two just aren't on the same page, which, whoop-de-doo, that happens throughout life. You're not going to be on the same page with everybody all the time. They could just kind of be stirring in those emotions of whatever happened. So we have one, two, three, four, five, 6 oracle cards for what he would say, what his 3D self would say to you. The timing just wasn't right for us. And then we also have another one, but it's kind of the same thing, but not really. It's only going to be for a select few of you. Maybe you guys came into each other's lives for the first time or the umpteenth time, and it just wasn't right. Somebody was in a relationship, somebody was married, somebody was focused on their career, somebody was just not emotionally available. It just wasn't right at that moment. We also have I'm not available, and what I'm getting from this, and I know some people just had a heart attack like, oh, he's with somebody else. No, what I'm getting from this is more, I'm not emotionally available. I'm not healed. I'm not ready. Or for some of you, another thing that I'm getting is like he's literally not available. He can't get to his phone. He doesn't have time. Or his computer, or to talk in person. I don't know. Apply it to your situation however you want. He just doesn't have time. And when I was reading this Talk Less, Feel More, and I read it Take Less, Feel More, immediately I was kind of like, don't take everything personal. And that kind of ties into this I'm not available. Don't take it personal. Maybe he wants to bring something in, but doesn't feel like he can 100% without healing first, so that's what he's doing. Maybe he's, again, dead ass, just maybe he can't contact you right now. He just doesn't have the time. Whatever it may be. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm starting to understand our connection. So for a lot of you, I'm thinking that he is starting to understand the connection. I mean, it says it right there. If he knows what a twin flame is, then he's starting to understand that this relationship is that. Or for those of you whose Divine Masculine maybe isn't such a spiritual person, maybe he's more religious, maybe he just doesn't believe in that stuff. He kind of sees you as like a high-level soulmate, or just somebody that he's really, really in tune with. You and I were too young, and this kind of ties into the timing just wasn't right for us. If you guys have a past with this person, if you had a childhood, or you guys were teenagers together, or if you were in your early 20s, however the situation applies, he felt like you two were too young for each other at that point. Too green. Didn't want to screw things up. Whatever it was. And this last one, I feel you even though we are apart. So he feels your energy. It kind of looms over him quite a bit, it seems like, with this. I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm getting, with this, very indecisive energy from his 3D self. This, I love you, I want to be with you, you're so amazing, but am I enough? Am I healed enough? Am I gonna hurt her? That's the energy that I'm getting with this. So we're gonna go ahead and clear these out. Gonna put those right there, and we're gonna leave these right here. We're gonna move on to the tarot. So I'm gonna get the past energy, his energy to you, and then I'm going to also get your energy towards him. Just kind of take whatever resonates. If you I say I'm gonna get your energy towards him, but really it's his energy towards you, and maybe if you're like, oh, I felt that too, well then that's your energy too, and you guys are mirroring each other. It's something twin flames really tend to do a lot. Sometimes for the worst more than the better. So we're gonna go ahead and I just split the deck again, and I have two of the same cards that we pulled in the last reading, which is the Nine of Cups and the Moon. Okay, Spirit, can you show me how the Divine Masculine felt towards the Divine Feminine in past energy? Show me his energy towards this connection in the past. Sorry, I have to go back to this goat card real quick. I just noticed, somebody in the comments will tell me, or I'll post it in the description, but I think it's the left side of the brain that is more associated with creative thoughts. But I'm noticing this goat's horn, his left horn is cracked, or looks like it was broken. So if your person was creative, you know, maybe they still are, but that part was just kind of broken out of them. One more, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Okay. And at the bottom we have the Five of Wands, which we actually pulled with the Smith-Waite deck last reading. So we have the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Nine of... Damn, y'all just don't quit. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do this past energy first, and then we will move on to the present energy and then the future energy for this week. But I have... trying to get like everything in the frame. Okay. Okay. So in the past, your Divine Masculine felt very guarded. He was very much so in his head energy, not thinking with his heart. We kind of saw this with the Lord, what one was it? The timing just wasn't right for us. You and I were too young, and I'm not available. This is very much so in his head energy. This is somebody that uses logic as a defense. I see in the past he was very indecisive on taking things to the next level with you, just telling you about his feelings. This kept him up at night. Day and night, day and night. Could not sleep, would not sleep. Way too much anxiety. We're gonna go ahead and Spirit, can clarify this Nine of Pentacles for me? Thank you. So I, for the life of me, can't remember what the Nine of Pentacles represent. Wait. I have my booklet. Okay, so he saw this connection. He was indecisive. It gave him anxiety, but he saw this as a successful connection, a good investment. He really, really, really wanted to reap what he sowed, which he felt was a good, successful connection. And he was 100% ready to overcome the obstacles, any obstacles that he needed to get to you, which is kind of confusing considering the using logic as a shield, indecisiveness, the anxiety. You know what? I retract my statement on the Five of Wands. I don't think this was him, oh, I'm going to fight any battle I have to get to my Divine Feminine. I think this was him wanting to fight battles to get to you. Or he was fighting battles to get to you, but that's the reason for this anxiety, for this indecisiveness, for this using logic as a shield. This was, I want to do everything in my power to get to her, but I don't know if I'm strong enough. I don't know if I'm good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and put that aside. Okay. Spirit, can you show me the present energy for the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine? Hello. Present energy for the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. That one wanted to come out. We're going to let him out. We're on the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. So, currently, your Divine Masculine is wanting to come forward with an offering, but he is so exhausted, it's not even funny, whether it's with this connection or work, family, friends, social events, whatever he has going on. he wants to bring you this offering. He is so damn tired. The Six of Cups to me talks about nostalgia. So he's looking back at all these times that you guys had together and he's like, wow, I really want to get back to that. I really want to get back to that happiness. So the Pentacles is much more of a physical offering rather than an emotional one. But what I'm seeing with this the Six of Cups is this boy giving this little girl flowers. So I'm thinking a lot of your divine masculines like, should I get flowers? That's a good option. I should do that. And with this Six of Pentacles energy, I am seeing balance in his emotions, in his finances, or he's trying his damnedest to get to a balance with his emotions and his finances. And he's finally ready to balance out this connection. Usually it's the divine feminine that's all give, and the divine masculine is take. And now he's ready to give. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I think this is going to be him coming in. Usually, I'm thinking with the aces, just because there's a hand coming out of clouds, it's the divine. But for some reason, I'm reading this card differently this time. This man, if it's a man, is, when you least expect it, coming out of thin air. Just poof! It's okay. It's okay, Dia. I'm here now. Here's an offering. I don't think I need any clarifiers on that, because it's pretty, and look, right underneath that Ace of Pentacles, we have Justice, which talks about balance as well. Okay, we are going to do the future, which is going to be this week, these next 7 days. So, Spirit, can you show me the energy divine masculine has towards divine feminine this week, sorry. Hello? I don't know if I take these or not. Should I take them? I'm gonna go with no, because those ones didn't fall out of my hands, but this one did, so we'll keep this one. Put those right there. Okay. Show me the energy between divine masculine and the divine, towards the divine feminine. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Gonna get a couple more. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It was the Ace of Swords that was underneath the deck when I looked. Okay, you know what? It was the Ace of Swords. I'm not gonna go through that whole deck looking for it. So this energy, and I'm not gonna keep you all waiting any longer because I know you guys see that Tower card and you're like, oh my god. Okay. So what I'm seeing, this, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is making me mad. What I'm seeing with this is he sees a victory with you this week. He's wanting victory with his connection. But then he goes back to, for some of you, it's going to be him going back to this tower moment that you two had, where everything just kind of fell apart. Or he's going to go through a personal tower moment. Either way, it's going to send him back to this indecisive energy. And I'm going to get some clarifiers on that, on the tower, on the Two of Swords, and on the Chariot. But with this Chariot energy, it's showing me one of two outcomes. Him wanting to move forward this week with this connection, or you two both, I notice how the horses are looking away from each other, you both deciding to walk away from this connection, at least for now. So we're going to go ahead and get some clarifiers. Spirit, can you clarify this tower for me? Yeah, this Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles talks about finding a balance. So I think this tower moment that I'm going to say is in the past, because for a lot of us it is in the past, is really forcing him to find some balance in his life, if he hasn't found it already, or if he hasn't started to try to find it already. Yeah. What I am also seeing in this card, I almost said cord, what the hell is wrong with me? The rough waters are behind you two. I'm not saying it, oh, you know, smooth sailing from here, happy ever after, you guys get married, have children, bye. No, I'm just saying right now, you are either at the tail end or you are past the thick of it. So can I get a clarifier for this Two of Swords? Yeah, so this spirit right now is showing me what he's deciding between. So the two things that I'm seeing him deciding between is taking what he has with his connection and walking away, taking the memories, taking, you know, if you gave him anything, taking that and walking away, or coming forward in this big celebration and reuniting and all that, because my Three of Cups is my celebration and reuniting card. Usually between, when it comes to twin flame readings, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Source. So he's still stuck in this energy of, do I walk away or do I come forward? What do I do? Okay, can I get a clarifier for this Chariot energy? Okay, so we have the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles, which we will put over here. But I know for a lot of people, the Lovers card is a card of making a decision. But my decision-making card, or a choice has to be made card, is my Two of Swords and my Two of Wands. My Lover's card is, I mean, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Source, which is this angel up here. And this Queen of Swords in my deck is cut the bullshit. So, and the Three of Pentacles talks about working together, which in my twin flame reading, it's, again, you know, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Source, who's up here on this bench above the two of them. So the energy that I'm getting, and we're gonna just kind of, we're gonna kind of go over all of the like this week's energy cards. Him seeing a victory in this connection, his mind stopping him and be like, oh, wait, you know, let's think about this tower moment we had, you know, that anxiety that we saw earlier, that logic as a shield that we saw earlier, and him thinking, okay, well, you know, maybe I can find balance, or maybe I need to start finding balance. And then we have this Two of Swords, which talks about, do I walk away with what I had in this connection, just, you know, take the memories and leave, or do I come forward and reconcile and celebrate with her? And then with this Chariot energy, we have him wanting to cut the bullshit and choose you. So with all this, I don't think, and I know you guys hate to hear it, I don't think he's coming forward this week. I just don't. I think he's still very much so in his head about this whole ass thing, but he does choose you. He knows that you're his person. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some channel messages. Now that we got that out of the way, which is, I don't want to say it's funny, but it's funny that we got this reading considering the chewing I just gave the Divine Masculine on their reading, on behalf of the Divine Feminine. Okay, so Spirit, can you give me messages from the Divine Masculine Collective to the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take all those that just fell out, because I feel like it. I'm feeling a little bit special today. Okay. Would you look at that? So the Divine Masculine is scared that you think he's not good enough for you. I believe that's... Okay, yeah, that's all the fear cards that we have. So I guess that's, you know, his main tower. He's scared. He's scared that you think he's not good enough. I want you to know, or I want to know that you love me, and I want to know you care. Okay, we also have, I need to talk face to face. So if you haven't gotten contact from your Divine Masculine, maybe he's waiting until, you know, he's in person if you guys live far away, or if you two have been busy, maybe he's waiting to see you in person until you guys can have this talk. I want to cuddle, or I need to cuddle with you. Was the green side want or I need? It was I want. Okay, so sorry guys. Let's back it up for 1 second. I need to know you love me, and I need to know you care. I want to talk face to face. I want to cuddle with you. I want to have sex with you. I want to take the next step, and I want to hold you. So he's wanting to come forward. He's just scared you think he's not good enough. And I know there's probably a hell of a lot of divine feminines that are on right now, like, what do you mean you're all that I ever wanted in a person? What the fuck? Where's this insecurity coming from? Especially for those divine masculines that put themselves out there like they know they're hot shit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Most of the time when somebody puts themselves out there like that, they're actually pretty insecure. I love your vibe. Oh, sorry. I want to hold you is another one. So they're feeling very touchy-feely. I love your vibes. I love talking to you. I love your lips, and I love your boobs. This is funny because in the Divine Masculines reading, we had I love your dick. So I just love how my cards are, they know what's up. And we're also going to get a message from my Twin Flame Oracle book. So Spirit, if you can show me a message from the Divine Masculine Collective to the Divine Feminine. Would you look at that? Self-love. Okay, we're going to go ahead and read it. Honey, I want to let you know that self-love is important for our situation currently. You have lately been hard on yourself, self-sabotaging, overcritical, or focusing on perceived weakness. Even I may be the one struggling with this. Did you know that the Twin Flame Voyage is not just about love between the couple, but also about finding your own inner completeness and self-acceptance? Self-love can intensely uplift and harmonize our bond. Currently, your guardian angels and I are waiting for you to turn your focus inside yourself to uplift your journey and bond from the inside out. How can you give yourself love right now? Do you need to lay down healthy boundaries? Spend time on your interests? Be compassionate to yourself and your mind? Give attention to this message. Even if you can spare out little time for yourself right now, make self-love a priority. Making self-love a priority can make your life more pleasant than you would think. You deserve profound love. When can you show yourself love and appreciation? You begin to increase the expression of love you draw out from me and others. Another sign for this page is that I might be the one dealing with lack of self-love. You can help me by sending unconditional love to me. Imagine me surrounded by a soft pink light of love. So again, with this, your Divine Masculine not feeling good enough, if you love yourself, and be honest with yourself, if you ask, do I love myself? And you answer yes, and you mean that 100% truthfully, then they're the ones that's struggling with it. Help them. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get some channeled songs from your Divine Masculine. So Spirit, if you can pretty please show me the song that the Divine, or songs that the Divine Masculine Collective want to give to the Divine Feminine. But not all of them. Okay, so we have like 6 songs here, and I don't know. I'm going to keep on shuffling. I'm going to put them back and I'm going to keep on shuffling because I don't want to take like 4 songs. That sounds like a mix shuffle to me. Okay, we're going to take these 4. Guys, Spirit gave me 5. Spirit was like, you don't want 6? Hope 5 works. Okay. So we have Chasing After You by Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd. Horses Are Faster by Ian Munsick. And we're going to go after, in case you don't like country music, I'm just going to kind of go over the lines of the song that I was thinking of when I wrote this down. Chasing After You talks about 2 people that sounds very much like a twin flame path. They chase after each other, they're together, and then they're apart. And then they miss each other. So they come back together and then they're apart. And just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're like, why the hell do I keep on letting you in? Oh, right, because I love you. Horses Are Faster by Ian Munsick talks about wanting to disappear. The line is literally, horses are faster so I can disappear. We have Love Lies by Khalid and Normani. I don't know how to say her name. Love You Too Late by Cole Swindell. That song, the man singing about how he didn't say or didn't tell a woman that he loved her soon enough, so she left to another state. So, I mean, your divine masculine is feeling like you're leaving because he didn't say it soon enough. And it's going to be for that whole moving states thing is going to be for a very specific set of you, but I just saw 40/40 on the clock, so you guys are mirroring each other. And Got What I Got by Jason Aldean. That song talks about a woman who's questioning, I'm pretty sure he actually made a music video for that. It was all him and his wife. But the beginning of the song, she said, baby, do you ever miss being alone? I said, hell no, I don't. So if your divine masculine was a little bit of a, what we in the horse community like to say, stud-like tendencies. If he was a little bit of a hoe, no shade, it's okay to be a hoe. And you're kind of like, oh, well, I wonder if he's out there doing that, or I wonder if he's missing that, and I'm just too much, and maybe he wants to go out and have them stud-like tendencies again. No, he doesn't want to go back to that. He wants you. And I keep on seeing mirroring and mirroring and mirroring on this clock. So, I mean, you two are feeling very much in the same energy. So we're going to go ahead and close out this reading. I hope it resonated with you. I mean, of course, I always hope that the good parts resonate and the bad parts are just misreadings, but unfortunately, tarot readings can't always be all puppies and kittens and rainbows and your love of the light of your life is coming. Don't worry, sweetheart. It's just not like that. Life isn't like that. So I really do hope you guys the best. I really do hope that your divine masculine comes in soon. And if you could, like, comment, subscribe, or just do one of those. It definitely helps get my channel a little bit more out there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night.